Welcome to Flow State. I'm your host, Taylor, sometimes known as the Powder Dusty. In this video, we're going to be doing a body language analysis. It's my first body language analysis video. Nevertheless, I feel like I am qualified to take you through this and confidently explain Sarah, the Raging Tomatoes, body language and prove once and for all that she is madly in love with me. This has been my theory for some time, but it wasn't until recently that I had enough evidence to prove it. So let's take a look at this. This is last night's stream. Well, at the time of the recording, this is her last night's stream. And let's watch as I come into the chat and interact with her from the chat. We're going to analyze her body language.
And I enjoyed, it's kind of like Sunday night's the night I kind of get to just chill and hang out with you, and it's our one.
So here we're just I haven't come into the chat yet, so we're gonna watch sort of her. We're gonna get a baseline for her.
Lying down from the weekend and the prior week and all
Just
the drama streams and all the crazy YouTube stuff, and then tomorrow night we kick it back off with a crazy panel. So. But we want a nice, relaxing night for you guys. It's going to be fun. Yeah, be careful. Knock on wood, you little groupie. What up, egg dropper?
Look at that smile.
And ladies and gentlemen, Flow State will be on tomorrow night's panel, so that should be interesting too. How do you feel about being on screen with Jasmine Jafar tomorrow night, Flow State? Are you going to be able to handle yourself? All that beauty on one screen. Her and Michelle.
The smile, the eyes, her eyes light up. The way that she immediately takes the conversation to not an explicitly sexual place, but a sexual place nevertheless.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to handle it.
Will you be able to handle yourself sitting across from me? Probably not.
Yeah. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Every once in a while, I'll get like a hankering for SpaghettiOs. Like that child in me comes back and it's like, hey, you need to go get some SpaghettiOs.
Right, so we don't care about SpaghettiOs.
I love lamp.
Where do I come back in? There.
Oh, Lord.
Just kind of playing around.
Oh, goodness. I was talking about swing dancing, but not swingers, but whatever. Oh, Lord. I wouldn't mind seeing Grid 1 and Flow State going toe-to-toe. That would be, I mean, you guys kind of did on the panel last Monday, but I mean, like, legit toe-to-toe, just the two of you.
I agree. And Grid 1, if you watch this, I'll go toe-to-toe with you on how to teach your sons how to interact with women. Because Grid 1 and I have a disagreement about whether it's appropriate to teach your sons to not ever be alone in a room with a girl. I think it's quite overkill. He thinks that it's only prudent because women lie. I'll go toe-to-toe with you, Grid.
They are, though. I think.
All right, so now here, when I came in, she was talking about pedicures or something, and I make this comment. It says, I'm probably going to catch shit for this, but pedicures are the bomb. Now watch Sarah's reaction to this comment. See where her mind goes with this. You can see right here from her face and her eyes the intensity. She is zeroed in on this comment, on me getting pedicures. She thinks my feet are sexy. She's completely captivated by this.
Honestly, like, one of the things I look at when dating men is their feet. Because to me, if you can't take care of your feet, you can't take care of me.
She
it's
knows
all
I
in
can
the
take care of her.
Attention to detail. I have no issue if a man goes.
Her little so there's some energy coming out through her hands, right? She's rubbing them together. She's like, oh my God. Taylor's got nice feet too. Just thinking about it.
and gets a pedicure and lets a woman tend to his feet.
Lets a woman tend
Kind of
to
sexy.
Kind of sexy. What do you think she's thinking about there? Of course she's thinking about rubbing my feet. Her hands are already going to work. They're doing shit right there. She wants my foot right here. She wants to rub my feet.
It's kind of sexy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a man
Eggs
getting a
dropping
pedicure.
everywhere.
If a man gets a manicure, that's where I draw the line.
Never have had a manicure.
But men getting pedicures, I think men of all sorts, like especially, should be taking care of their feet the most. You guys are like out there working in boots and all sorts of.
She sort of snapped out of the fantasy a little bit here, and she's, just discussing the topic a little bit more. But for a while there, she got pulled in to the fantasy of rubbing my feet. Now she's snapped back out of it. She's with us, and she's regained control of her sensual hands.
The crazy stuff. Your feet need love. Your feet need love. Women
and she's got love to give to my feet.
Love men with clean feet. Trust me.
They're so clean.
The word does get misused, but it doesn't lack meaning. It has changed meaning, changed intensity. That's why other languages have other words like agape, eros, enchantment, etc. Yeah,
So
probably. I mean, it's a good
normal
point.
Interaction, right?
I think
prototype has
we
snapped
just
her
have
out of her
love
romantic
just
fantasies
applies to anything now.
and back into
Just
this
the same as hate.
normal banter. Normal.
Oh my gosh, I
banter.
totally hate that color on you. Like, no, you don't actually hate it. You dislike. Poor Melody.
Poor Melody. His sex comment got that. Sorry, Mello. I may love you, but Sarah's just kind of chuckling at your response to sex talk.
Oh, stop fighting in the chat, boys. Stop fighting. Oh, Jesus, Flo. There you go.
So here's my response to her asking if I could handle the panel. That's, well, tonight, at the time of recording, the panel's went like 6 hours or something. Even though I think that she was projecting that question, she was asking herself if she can handle sitting across from me and all the desire that will bring her. She asked me the question, so I responded and jokingly said that I would masturbate. I'll masturbate before the show so that I can keep things under control. Now let's watch this, and actually I'm going to slow it down. We're going to go to half speed. Watch her body language and what she does after this comment has a second to process with her.
I'm just going to leave this one out for a minute.
There, it just processed. At first, she read the sentence, hadn't mentally connected it to me, and then click, it connected. She's got to leave it there for a second. She's going to take a drink of her drink, which is notably a straw, right? She puts, well, you know what's going on here. Watch the body language. This is the first drink we've seen her take since starting this body language review. Look at those eyes. She's gone. She's drinking her drink. She's got that straw in her mouth. She's off in fantasy land somewhere. Blink, blink, think. She's so in love with me.
At least he's honest.
Snapped out just long enough to address the audience. Even though she's deep in her own fantasy, she is still aware of the fact that she's got an audience. And so she just pops back up. She resurfaces briefly to kind of tread water with the audience, make a comment to him. At least he's honest. Right back into the fantasy. Boy, that drink is good. What do you think it is? She just drank the whole thing. Did you hear her slurp the bottom of that? She had that straw in her mouth as long as she could until everything was gone.
At least he's honest.
Still in it.
Yep. He just threw it right out there, didn't he?
And she's starting to emerge from the fantasy of, well, rubbing my feet and, with all the masturbation talk and the phallic drinking things. But there's other people around and they're interactive too, and so this comment doesn't pull her straight out because it is still referencing me, of course, but you'll see her slowly start to emerge. We're back on regular speed.
Gus, yes, gentlemen, please settle down.
And now she's all the way out of it into her daycare provider role for people in the chat. Just let me do this. Give me the bigs. All right. In conclusion, I think it's obvious. I think I've demonstrated enough evidence here to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the Raging Tomato is madly in love with me. Her body language does not lie. I think that's all I got today. I'm happy that you were here with me to experience this sensual journey. Please like and subscribe. Share the video. Hit up Raging Tomato as well. And get pedicures. Apparently, chicks like pedicures, so keep your feet clean.
I'm rolling in dough with these tips.